Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets hiding in plain sight in corporate filings. Today, we are diving into a report from American Vanguard Corporation. Get ready, because it's a bit of a bumpy ride with a dash of OO mixed in. We're looking at an 8K filing, which is basically a corporate OOPAs, we need to tell you something important form. The date on this report is March 31, 2025. The company needed a little extra time to get their annual financial statements in order. They got an extension, pushing the deadline for those audited financials from 90 days to 120 days after the end of the year, which is December 31, 2024. It's like asking the teacher for an extension on your homework. It only applies to this 1 year. They are still expected to deliver future statements on time. To explain this extension, American Vanguard has a loan agreement with a bunch of lenders, led by BMO Bank. This agreement has been amended a few times, and this is amendment number 9. Basically, it's all about giving the company a bit more breathing room to get those financial numbers finalized. Now for the uh-oh part. On April 2, 2025, American Vanguard received a notice from the New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE. The NYSE is saying, hey, you didn't file your annual report on time. It's like getting a warning that you might get kicked off the team if you don't shape up. This notice means they're not following Section 802.0 an SE listed company manual, because they didn't file their report on time for the year ending December 31, 2024. The good news is they have 6 months from the end of March 2025 to get their act together and file that report. The company says they plan to file the report soon and get back in good standing with the NYSE. If they don't, their stock could be delisted, meaning it would no longer be traded on the NYSE. If they don't, their stock could be delisted, meaning it would no longer be traded on the NYSE. That would be a big problem. To keep everyone in the loop, on April 4, 2025, they put out a press release about this whole situation. They don't want anyone to say they weren't warned. As for the financials, since the filing is about the delay of the report, there are no tables to look at, unfortunately. But let's move on. Since we're talking about a filing that deals with delays and potential non-compliance, it's important to note their cautionary statement regarding forward-looking statements. Basically, they're saying that this document contains some estimates about the future and that those estimates could change. The report was signed by Timothy J. Donnelly, Chief Information Officer, General Counsel and Secretary. He's the one taking responsibility for all of this. Now, let's put on our thinking caps and figure out what all this means. American Vanguard is dealing with a bit of a mess right now. Getting an extension on filing financial statements isn't the end of the world, but getting a warning from the New York Stock Exchange is definitely not good news. The big question is, why the delay? Is it just a matter of getting the paperwork done, or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes? Are there accounting problems? Did they simply mismanage their time? The market hates uncertainty, and a company that can't file its financial reports on time creates a lot of uncertainty. Investors might start to wonder what else the company isn't telling them. This could lead to investors selling their stock, driving the price down. However, American Vanguard is probably working hard to resolve this issue. They say they plan to file the report soon, and they probably have a team of people working around the clock to make that happen. Getting delisted from the New York Stock Exchange would be a disaster, so they have a strong incentive to fix this problem. This is a company facing a crisis of confidence. They need to be transparent with investors and show that they can get their act together. If they can do that, they might be able to weather this storm. If not, things could get a lot worse. So there you have it. American Vanguard is in a bit of a tight spot, and the next few weeks will be crucial. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next corporate decoding adventure. Let us know in the comments what companies you'd like us to investigate next.